ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the 16th part of this course. So in this one, I'll be talking to you guys about dictionaries in Python. So what are dictionaries? Dictionaries are structures in Python that enables us to store values in what are called key value pairs. The word dictionary is actually appropriate here because in a normal real life dictionary, there is a word and the definition. There is a word and the definition in the dictionary and details of that word. So let me explain what I'm trying to say here. Now, in a normal dictionary, the word is the key. Here in our Python dictionary, just take a deep breath. You should understand this. The word in a normal dictionary is the key. So let me just open up an empty file here on my screen and show you what I'm trying to say. Let's just open up a blank file and let's name this dic. Okay, so let's say we have a dictionary over here. Let's say we have a dictionary, don't mind my spelling, and we have a word, and this word would have its definitions. So in Python dictionary, the word is the key. Take note, I told you that dictionaries are structures in Python that enables us to store values in what are called key value pairs. So now in the Python dictionary, the word over here in the real world dictionary is key in Python. It means key in Python, and the definition that we usually get from the real dictionary that we use is what we know as a value here in the Python dictionary. And I know all this might not make sense to you, but in a minute I think it should. So let's just go ahead and start doing something really nice. First of all, you want to create a new file, and let's name this dictionary. So let's name this dictionary. Sorry for my spelling. Okay, and we have this now. So we want to create a program that will help us convert abbreviated month names to the complete month name. E.g., we want to convert Jan to January, and hopefully you understand that. So we're going to use we're going to make use of dictionary in Python to achieve this, because I think that's the best example that we could use. So first of all, we want to define a variable, and let's call this month conversions. Yeah, let's just call that month conversions. I want to set this to a dictionary. So this is how dictionary works in Python. Remember that if we want to set list in Python, we use square brackets. If we want to set tuples, can you remember what we use? Yeah, we use parentheses. Now if you want to set dictionaries in Python, you use curly brackets. So with a curly brackets, you tell the Python program that you want to create a dictionary. So with this, you're good to go and start creating a dictionary. First of all, it should have your key. So this is the key here, and the key is Jan. So Jan, now the value that I want to assign to the Jan is the full name, which is January, and hopefully you understand what's going on here. This is the key, this is the value. Just like in a real world dictionary, this is the word. Let's say this is the word programming, and this is the definition of programming. So that's how it works here. Now I'll just go ahead and do this for the 12 months. Let's just come over here and say FEBMAR APR, May, then June, July, AUG, SEPT, OCT, then NOV, then DEC. So here too, we want to convert all these ones, so follow along as I'm doing it. We want to convert this to February. Then also this one, want to convert this to March and April, and then May, June, July. Okay, sorry for that. July, August, that's my birth month. September, October, then November, and finally we have December. Okay, we could get rid of the comma that's in the last December, and everything should still work fine. Now this is pretty much what you need to do here. If you want to make your work look more neat, you could just space this out like this, so everything looks more matured and looks nice. So I just want to space this out so we know what we are doing. So with this, everything should still work fine and perfect. Now all dictionary keys must be special. If you notice this, all dictionary keys must be special, and after a key value and after a key and a value, there should be a comma that I added over here. Just take note of this. All the keys are special. Now, if you can remember the keys, I told you that this ones over here are the keys, and I told you that this ones over here are the values. So let me take this back, and you could just make references to this anytime and know the ones that are the keys and the ones that are the values. These are the keys, these are the values. And one other thing, I said earlier that each key in Python is supposed to be specific. It's supposed to be special key. Like you don't want to repeat two keys in the same in the same dictionary file, because an error over here is gonna pop up. And let's go ahead and see what the error is showing us. It says dictionary contains duplicate key NOV, and I told you that earlier. Dictionaries cannot have the same keys. So let's say I want to add one to this, the error is gone. So make sure that your keys are different and special. So with this, let's go ahead and do some other things that we want to do, like building the modes conversion app that I talked to you guys about earlier here. Now, to access a key in this dictionary, before we go ahead and start adding the functionality to this, let's first of all show you guys how to get information from dictionaries. Now, to access a key from this information, what do? Let's run this, and nothing shows up here. So you could come over here and print month conversions, and you could pass in March, MAR, then run this. Now what do you get? So that's how all this works. You get March. So let's say I want to pass in DEC. Now you get December. You get the full word December. And let's say I want to pass in OCT. Now you get October. So with this method over here, you could actually build a real dictionary. For example, let's say I want to pass in I don't know what to pass in. Let's say I want to pass in programming. Then in here in the value, I want to say programming is a very cool field you'd really enjoy and have fun with. So yeah, let me show you guys what I'm trying to do here. When you run this, everything still runs fine. Now let's say I want to access the key programming. Now when I run this, take a look at what happens. It prints out the full word that's in a value. This is just like a dictionary. Now I want to know like what programming does, and now it says programming is very cool field you'd really enjoy and have fun with. So with this, you could go ahead and build your own basic mini apps that should like give you back informations when a particular key is passed in. So with this, now let me explain why dictionaries are not supposed to have the same key. Okay, for example, let's come over here and say we have programming again, but this one has something different in it. Let's say something like programming is very difficult. Okay, let's just leave this over here now, and I want to get the value that's in programming. So if I run this now, there's definitely an error. And do you know what the error is? I have two programming keys. Now this Python app is confused on which to choose, so it's just automatically chose this one over here. Now this is going to be an issue, because how about you want to access this? How are you going to do that? You still have to pass in the programming key, and it's going to get this. So this is going to be very, very confusing for you. And the first thing you want to do is just add in like programming difficulty, programming like a key. You can add programming difficulty. So when I run this now, it knows that the key programming is for this one. But when I say get programming underscore difficulty, then it says programming is very difficult. So hopefully you understand this. This is very fun. You could go ahead and write a very basic mini app with this that actually helps you get informations based on specific keys and like keywords. that you put in there to find. And definitely you're going to be the one to build everything from scratch. Put in the key, put in the value, put in the key, put in the value, and you can show your friends this or teach it somewhere on YouTube or Instagram IGTV, and hopefully you should really get good with dictionaries in Python. And that was pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you did learn something new today, and I hope you drop a like on this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye and stay safe for now.